Hello everyone, my name is Suzanne and welcome to this 45-minute flow. We're going to be doing some half moon pose today, also some back bends. So you don't need any props, just go ahead and find a comfortable seat on your mat. Close your eyes and just take a moment to arrive here. Feel the air moving across your skin. Feel the temperature of your body. Feel the clothing on your skin. And then take a big inhale through your nose. Open the mouth and exhale, sigh it out. All the way until you're empty. One more. Inhale deeply, filling up your lungs completely. And then open the mouth and sigh it out. And now inhale through your nose and keep your mouth closed. As you exhale, keep that same sound in your throat, a little rushing sound, almost like the sound of the waves. And if you can, keep that rushing sound also as you inhale and as you exhale. Now separate your legs a little bit away from each other, so you should be able to see a little bit of mat kind of in between your ankles. Move your feet out a little bit away from you. Tend to your fingers in front of you. And then as you exhale, start to walk your hands forward. And we're not concerned about the spine being perfectly straight here. Just let your spine round, your upper body tilt forward, your head drop. So you should feel a bit of stretch in your back, in your glutes, in your hips. And usually, whichever leg is in front, you're going to feel it in that hip more. So if the right foot is further away from you, you're going to feel it in your right hip. Walk your hands back in towards you. We'll just switch the sides. So cross your other leg in front, leaving a little bit of space. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, walk the hands forward, keeping in mind that maybe this side is a little different from the other. Try to really just meet your body where it's at rather than forcing it into some kind of a position. And send your breath deep down into your glutes, into your hips. Noticing how gravity slowly stretches the back of the body. Come on up, walk your hands back in, and now tighten up your cross of your legs. So normal cross-legged position. Bring your hands behind you with your fingers turned in towards you, and press your chest open. If you want to make this hip opening, you would lift your hips up away from the floor, and I always have to kind of tuck my feet underneath me a little bit. Keep pressing the floor away, opening up your chest, opening your hips, your thighs, your quads, that lovely opening in the whole front of the body. Big inhale. Exhale, lower the hips down. Other side, so cross your legs the other way. And again, maybe you do the chest variation or you do the hip variation. Up to you. Last big inhale. And whenever you're ready, exhale, lower your hips down. Bring your hands into a basket in front of you and just circle out your wrists a few times, warming them up gently. Give them a little squeeze, a little shake also. And shake out your hands. Put your hands at the front of your mat and we'll meet in a plank position. So fingers are spread really wide and just shift forward and back a few times. Feel all the way down to the bottoms of your feet, backs of your legs, and we're trying to warm up the core and the shoulders here. Inhale, shift forward to your tippy toes. Drop your knees to the floor. And then exhale, take yourself back into a child's pose. Maybe open up your knees a little wider and just see where your arms want to go right now. So if you ever need a break during the class, feel free to just take a child's pose. There's no problem at all. Now take a look up at your hands. We're going to go back into a plank position and keep warming up a little bit. So here in plank, you're going to inhale, shift forward to the tippy toes. And then bend your knees and really push your hips back. It's like an active child's pose. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, you can put the knees down for modification. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, child's pose, active or knees down. Inhale forward, strong core. And then exhale, bend your elbows and lower yourself with control down to your mat. Untuck your toes and bring your hands off of your mat to the left and to the right. Tent into your fingertips. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, roll the chest down, bring your forehead to the floor. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, lowering. Now inhale as you come up, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, come down. Inhale over your left shoulder, and exhale, come down. Now bring the hands underneath your shoulders back onto your mat, and this is different. You just kind of turn and look over each shoulder. It's like you're trying to massage your upper back with your shoulder blades. And then tuck your toes and press yourself back into an active child's pose. So just like child's pose, but toes are tucked, which gives your hips a little bit more space, your back a little more space. You can even kind of wiggle your hips, wiggle your shoulders if that feels good. Roll your forehead around, making sure the low back is feeling nice and open. We're going to turn this into a puppy pose. So bring your knees in underneath your hips and keep the hips stacked right over the knees. Walk your hands forward. And if it's comfortable for you, you can put your chin on the floor, look forward. Otherwise, you can keep your forehead down on the floor as I am doing. Look up at your hands, and we're going to roll forward onto the front of the body again. For baby cobra, bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. And inhale, peel yourself away from the floor. Exhale, lower down. Inhale as you lift, peel the chest, the belly away. Exhale, lower down. Now tuck your toes, and again, take yourself back to your active child's pose. Give yourself a little wiggle, a little stretch in the low back. And come up into a tabletop position. So hands and knees, stack all your joints, spread your fingers wide, drop the belly, lift the chest, and exhale, round your spine, press the floor away. Inhale through to your cow, heavy belly. Exhale, round and push away. Inhale, find a neutral spine. Send your right leg back behind you. Now inhale, pick up that foot a little higher. Exhale, knee to belly, knee to nose, curl it in. Inhale, long leg. Now bend your elbows, chaturanga, like you're going to kiss the mat. Inhale, push away. Exhale, curl that knee in. Inhale, long leg. Exhale, bend and tilt forward. Inhale, push up. Exhale, curl it in. Nice job. Inhale, long leg. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, push away. And now, spin that left foot open. Pick up your right arm. And we're doing a little baby half moon here. Really flex your foot. Keep it in line with your body. If you want, you can bend your top leg and reach back. Grab your foot, your ankle. And you can make this as big or as small as you want. You can really kick the foot away or keep it in closer. Now inhale, we're going to open up the arm and the leg and bring your arm up by your ear. There's a long line on the right side of your body. Then bend elbow and knee, bring them together. Inhale, long arm, long leg. Exhale, knee to elbow. It's like a side crunch. Inhale. And now bring the knee and elbow together. Keep them touching and swing that foot forward. Bring your hands together and ta-da, you're in a low lunge. Hopefully you made it. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up, open up the chest. Exhale, hands to the floor, tuck under with your back toes, and push off. Lift up that back leg. You're balancing on your right leg. Inhale, pick it up a little higher. Exhale, put the feet down so they're hips a distance apart. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to inhale, sweep all the way up to standing. Bring the hands up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands together. Inhale, reach your arms open. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find a flat back. Put your hands on the floor, step back to a plank position. Inhale, shift forward to your tippy toes. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, pick up your heels. Exhale, lower your knees down to the floor for tabletop position. Inhale, send your left leg behind you. Exhale, curl it in, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg long, little chaturanga, bend your elbows, kiss the mat. Inhale, push away. Exhale, curl it in. You got it. Inhale, keep going, long leg. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, straight arms. Exhale, pull the knee in. Now inhale, long leg, and spin your right foot off of your mat. Pick up your left arm, baby half moon. And whatever you did before, maybe you bent the top leg, maybe you didn't, maybe you caught that foot. Maybe it feels nice and back bendy, or maybe a little more quad stretchy. You can look up or down for this one, whatever feels more stable. Now inhale, go long with the arm, long with the leg. Take the arm by your ear. Exhale, knee to elbow, crunch it in. Inhale, long arm, long leg. Exhale, crunch it in. You got it. Keep it going. Inhale, long arm, long leg. Exhale, crunch. Last one, we're going to inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Keep it touching and swing that left foot forward. Bring the hands together in a low lunge. Nice job. As you inhale, you can sweep your arms up and open up that chest. And then exhale, put the hands on the floor, tuck your back toes under, and push yourself forward so you're balancing on your left leg. Inhale, pick up your right foot a little higher. Exhale, put the feet down, hips a distance apart. Now grab your elbows, drop your head, ragdoll position. Give your head a little shake. Knees can be bent a lot, so your whole upper body just kind of hangs. Release your hands to the floor and slowly roll your way up to standing. Your head is the last thing to come up. Inhale, reach your arms open and really exaggerated forward fold. Reach off the top of your mat as you fold forward. Inhale here. And then exhale, put your hands on the floor, step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward to your tippy toes. First, real chaturanga, bend your elbows. Inhale for your up dog. Exhale, we meet back in our real first downward facing dog. Take a moment to arrive here, bending the knees, lengthening the back, making sure fingers are spread wide. Inhale, pick up your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look at the hands. You can step or hop to the top of your mat. Once you get there, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, bring your hands together. We'll do a sun salutation A. Inhale, reach the arms open. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find a flat back. Put your hands on the floor and step back to a plank position. Again, inhale to the tippy toes. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back through down dog. And remember, if you ever need a break, feel free to take a child's pose instead of down dogs if you need to save a little energy or give your wrists a little break. It's a great alternative to downward facing dog. Wherever you are, keep the breath deep and long. We're going to inhale, pick up the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. You can step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back once you get there. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands together. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Bend your knees. We're doing a sun salutation B. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find a flat back. Hands to the floor. You can step or hop back. Down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back through down dog. Inhale, pick up your right leg. And exhale, bring the foot up to your hands. Put your back heel down. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, foot back, bend your elbows, chaturanga. All one exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, back through down dog. Other side. Inhale, pick up your left leg. Exhale, step your foot up to your hands. Find your warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, left foot back, and chaturanga. Down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back through downward facing dog. Notice how the breath is probably getting faster, getting warmer. See if you can still maintain your ujjayi breath, your breath control. Feeling the body also warming up and loosening up. And let's inhale to pick up the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look at the hands. You can step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees. So we meet up in that chair pose again, and then you can stand up and relax the arms down. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, chair pose again. Bring your hands in front of heart center. Pick up your right leg and cross it into figure 4. Now you can stay here, or you can really start to sit those hips back and maybe even bring the forearms down to rest on your ankle. Think of this more like you're sitting down rather than bending over. Keep your top foot flexed and embrace the wobble. It's probably going to be a little wobbly. Now inhale, come up a little bit. Take your top leg off, kick it back behind you. Tilt your chest forward, square off your hips, and lower your hands to the floor. Inhale, pick up your right foot a little higher. Exhale, knee to nose, curl it in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, curl it in. Nice job. Keep it going. Inhale, go long. Exhale, curl it in. Now we're going to inhale, go long. Bend your front knee and put your foot way down at the back of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Find your lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to your low back. Make a basket. Inhale, extend through your arms. Straighten your front leg. And then bend both your knees. Maybe you can even tap the mat with your back knee. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you lower. You got it. Keep it going. Inhale, long legs. Exhale with control, lowering. Inhale as you come up. And then exhale, we're just going to bend the front knee. We're going to lean forward. It's sort of like a humble warrior. You're trying to lift your hands away from your back for a little more chest opening, really long, strong back leg. And then step your back foot to the front foot. You're in a chair variation. Inhale. Exhale, drop your head and fold forward. Maybe your hands can lift away from your back a little bit for even more chest opening. Breathe deep into the back. Inhale, come about halfway up. Exhale, release your hands to the floor and fold forward. Inhale, bend your knees, come up into a chair position for the other side. Bring your hands down in front of heart center and float your left leg up for figure 4 on this side. Now, whatever you tried before, maybe you stayed here, maybe you try and sit back a little bit more. Again, don't worry about the balance. It's different every day, every minute. Trying to keep the collarbones and the chest still shining forward. Now we're going to inhale and come up just like a little bit and take the top leg off, kick it back behind you, warrior 3. Try and get yourself really parallel to the floor. Put your hands down on the floor. Inhale, pick up your left foot. Exhale, curl knee to nose. Inhale, long left leg. Exhale, curl it in with control. This is balance and strength. Inhale and exhale with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Put your foot at the back of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up, finding your high lunge. And exhale, bring your hands again to your low back. See if you can find the basket that feels a little strange on this side. Inhale, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale, bend your legs. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale as you lower down with control. Really good. Inhale long. Exhale, lower down with control. Almost done. You got it. Inhale, go long. Exhale, lower down. And we're going to inhale, go long. And now just bend your front knee, lean forward, find that humble warrior variation. Trying to lift the hands away from your back up towards the sky. Long, strong back leg. And then you can shift your weight into your front foot. The back foot joins the front foot. Chair variation. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, fold forward. The hands peel away from your back. Relax your neck, relax your head and your forehead. Inhale to come about halfway up. Hands go to your low back. And then exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, find a flat back. Put your hands on the floor and take a vinyasa if you wish. You can step or hop back. And then eventually, we'll all meet up in a downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to pick up the right leg and open up your hip. Bend your knee, flex your foot, and squeeze that foot in towards your glute. You can really square off your shoulders also, so you get that lovely opening in the hip and the side of the body. And relax your left heel down to the floor. Okay, we're going to inhale here. Look at the hands. Step your right foot up between your hands. Find warrior 2 feet. So spin your back foot open and let your arms pull you up into warrior 2. Finding that right angle bend in the front leg. For a side angle, we're going to slide the right hand forward and then put the elbow down on the thigh. For today's variation, we're going to take the left arm up and sweep it behind us into a half bind. So your top hand is going to find your right hip, that hip crease. If it's okay for your neck, you can look over your left shoulder. You can also look down towards the floor. Make sure your front leg is still bent at a 90-degree angle. So we're really warming up that right side. Inhale, unwind your left arm. Come up to warrior 2, straighten your front leg, and turn all 10 toes to the long edge of your mat. Hands to your hips, inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold forward. Give your head a little shake, just let gravity kind of work on the back of the body here. Inhale, we're going to walk the hands to the front of the mat, turn all 10 toes to the front, and then push off with your back leg like we were before, balancing on the right leg. Now try half moon. We're going to open up the left hip, send the left arm up, and really try to keep your foot flexed in line with your body. You can try a bound variation by bending your top leg, grabbing your foot or your ankle. You can look up or down. Now open up your arm and your leg. Put your hand down, square off your hips, and you're going to put your left knee behind your right heel. Put your hips down and turn over your right shoulder into a seated twist. Make sure both hips are grounded. Make sure that right foot is firmly on the floor. And feeling that lovely twist in the whole spine. Inhale as you sit tall. Exhale, we're going to do a counter twist, so look over your left shoulder. And then put your hands at the top of the mat and just jump back, untangling your legs, moving through your vinyasa. Inhale to pick up your left leg. Open up your hip, bend your knee, flex that foot and squeeze it in, stretching the hip and the groin. Relax your right heel down. Square off your shoulders. Breathe deeply. Inhale here. And then take a look at your hands and step your right foot up between your hands, finding our warrior 2 feet again. Spin that back heel open, let the arms pull you up. Warrior 2. Now for side angle, we're going to slide the left hand forward and we're going to put the elbow down on the thigh. Take your top arm and wrap it back behind you so it's kind of hiding in that hip crease. And then you can look up over that right shoulder. There should be like a long line down the right side of your body from the outside of your right foot all the way up to your right shoulder. And that line is forming an angle with the floor, hence the name side angle. Inhale, unwind your left arm up, and then straighten your front leg, turn all 10 toes the other long edge of your mat, and this time bind your hands at your low back. Inhale, extend through your spine. Exhale, fold forward, and the hands can lift up off of your back if that feels good for you. If you don't want this chest opening, just release your hands to the floor as we did before, or you can take a different variation. You can take a toe bind, you can hold the hips. See what your body is asking for right now. Give your head a little shake, your neck a little rotation. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, hands to the floor and walk your hands to the front of your mat. Turn all 10 toes to the front. Push off with your back leg and half moon on this side. So open up your hip. Right arm goes up towards the sky. Keep that right side body active. Maybe you take the bound variation where you bend your top leg and you catch your foot. Really nice job. Okay, we're going to inhale to open up the arm and the leg. Put the hand down, square off the hips, and we transition to seated. So we put the knee down behind the heel, the hips find the floor. Hopefully we made it okay. And we're going to wrap around into our twist. That left hand behind you can really help your spine to remain long and tall, so that when we're twisting, we're always moving from a place of long neutral spine. We're going to inhale here, and then we're going to exhale to release, do a little counter twist. Put the hands in front and step back or hop back, untangling the legs, moving through our vinyasa. We'll meet up in our downward facing dog. Inhale, pick up your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your hands, step or maybe hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back once you get there. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring the hands in front of heart center. For dancer pose, take your right foot behind you and reach back with your hand. You can find the inside or outside. Left arm up and start to lean forward. Feel the weight of your left arm and the counterweight of your right leg. And again, don't worry about any wobbliness. Just make sure you're still breathing. Bring yourself back to center. Pick up your right knee, keep it floating, and we're going to cross that ankle over the left leg and sit down into a figure four. And now we're going to go a little deeper if possible, bringing the hands to the floor. And I like to do a sort of pulsing motion where I straighten and bend my standing leg. So you inhale, straighten, exhale to bend. And then you can find a little bit of stillness, drop your head, try and relax. And then we're going to slowly and gracefully come up to standing. Kick that right leg out in front of you, reset the knee, flex the foot, and put it down. Other side, send your left leg behind you for dancer, right arm up, and start to lean your chest forward, kick that leg back. You can have a little micro bend of the standing leg, it helps with the balance a bit. Focus your gaze on something solid. And then make your way back to standing. Keep that left leg floating, kick it forward, and we're going to cross it into a figure four, hinging from the hips, sitting back, and finding a deeper version of figure four here, sending the hands down to the floor. Maybe you took those little pulses with me before, where you inhale to straighten the standing leg, exhale to bend, and then relax your head, find a little bit of stillness. Feel the solidity of that standing leg pushing down into the floor. Breathe deeply into wherever you're feeling this, in your low back, in your hamstring, in your glute, in your hips. Send that breath deep. Inhale, come up all the way to standing with control. Pick your left leg up off your other leg. Kick it out long, reset your knee, and put the feet down. Inhale, open up your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find a flat back. You can step back to a plank. We're going to inhale here in plank. And exhale, lower all the way down to the belly with control. Good, you can untuck your toes. And then walk your hands forward, your elbows forward in a sphinx position. Forearms are parallel to each other. Just take a moment here, really pushing your elbows back in towards you. You should feel your upper back then really engaging. Now we're going to inhale and exhale. Just release the elbows out to the sides. Put your forehead down on your hands in front of you. And let the back soften and relax. Now we'll take another variation. Bring your arms into Sphinx and bring your right knee off to the side, kind of off of your mat. And then bend into your left leg, flex your foot. Maybe you stay here enjoying this chest opening, this hip opening, or maybe you reach back with your right arm and catch that foot. We can call this like a Sphinx dancer hybrid pose. Release your back foot and just find your Sphinx position. You can leave your leg as it is, but just breathe for a moment. And then we're going to take the left arm and thread it underneath the right. And then send your right arm long over your ear, sort of like a thread the needle, but really low down to the ground. This is to open up the upper back. And then we're going to keep rolling over towards the right. So your right shoulder is getting heavier, dropping towards the ground. And you will end up in a supine twist, a twist on your back. That right arm can be bent or it can be straight. Roll your way back to your front, bring your legs together, find your Sphinx just to kind of neutralize, find the middle, engage your upper back a little. And then exhale, elbows out to the side. You can relax your forehead or your cheek down onto your hands. And release the low back with a deep belly breath. Come up into your Sphinx position. We're going to do the other side. So left knee goes off to the side, off of your mat. And press away with the arms. Then bend your back leg. I like to flex the foot. And optionally, you can send your left arm back behind you to catch that right foot. So it's opposite arm, opposite foot. Keep pushing away with that right forearm, that right shoulder away from the ground. And then you can release down. And the right arm is going to thread through underneath the left. Send the left arm long over your ear. And breathe deeply, feeling that opening in the upper back. And then keep rolling onto your left side, towards your left shoulder, arriving in your supine twist on this side. And see if your left arm wants to be bent or straight, or it wants to be active or kind of floppy down towards the floor, whatever feels good for your back here. And then you're going to roll yourself back onto your belly. Bring yourself into Sphinx to neutralize. Nice big inhale. Open up your upper back and your chest. And now you can release your arms down by your sides. Extend your arms long down by your sides. Point your toes. We're going to inhale, lift the head and the feet and the arms into a version of locust pose, an active belly down back bend. Rather than thinking how tall can you get here, think how long can you feel. Send your head forward, send your toes back. And then we're going to push the hands underneath the shoulders and take ourselves back into a luxurious child's pose. So you can put your arms wherever they want to go. You can bring your knees as far as they want to go. And this is really all about opening up and releasing the low back after these back bends we did. So really take a moment to make sure you're breathing deep into your belly. Because when we breathe deeply into the belly, we also expand to the sides and to the back. So especially feel that lower back release, the gravity pulling your belly to the floor. Come up to a seated position, so you can put your butt in the middle of your mat and send your feet forward to the top of your mat, about hips distance apart. Hold behind your knees, draw your chest forward. Exhale, roll back and round your spine, drop your chin. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, roll back. One more. We're going to inhale, roll forward. And exhale, roll back. Make sure there's enough room behind you. And we're going to slowly roll all the way down onto our backs. Stretch your legs. Reach your arms by your ears. Long, big inhale, big stretch. Open the mouth and exhale. Let it all relax. Nice job. Set your feet down on the floor, about hips width distance apart, and you want your fingertips just barely able to touch your heels. Inhale, lift your hips up. And we're here in our bridge pose. If you'd like, you can bind your hands underneath your low back and tuck your shoulders under, like we did before in the class. See how your chest is feeling, if it wants some more opening or not. Inhale to lift your hips. Exhale, lower them down. And bring the soles of the feet together. Drop the knees open. Do a supine bound angle pose, like a diamond shape with your legs. See where your hands want to go, maybe on the belly, feeling the rise and fall of your breath, or maybe out to your sides. Bring your knees together. We're going to do one more back bend. So get the hands maybe underneath the shoulders for wheel, or do another bridge pose. Inhale, lifting up. Whichever version you're in, making sure you're really breathing deeply and really opening up the front of your body. So your thighs, your quads. Inhale. Exhale, lower down with control. And you could take another diamond shape with the legs, or the opposite. Bring your knees together and walk your feet wide apart to the long edges of your mat. You're welcome to take some wrist circles if you feel like you need it. Now extend your right leg up towards the sky, hold behind your right leg, and point and flex your foot. Then draw a few circles with your toes like you're tracing a big plate. First one way, then the other way. Then cross that leg into figure 4 and pull both legs in towards you. There's usually like a keyhole in between your legs where you can thread your arm through. And you want your right foot really super flexed. And you're bringing your left knee in closer to you. The one that's kind of hidden, we want it to come in closer. And the right one, the one that's closer to your face, we want to push it away with the strength of our hips. We did a lot of strengthening and opening of the hips today. So you should maybe be feeling this in your glute and your hip, maybe in your low back a little. Pull the legs in. You can untangle your legs. We'll just do the other side. Send your left leg up, point and flex the foot, circle it out one way, and then the other way. And then taking a figure 4. So again, you're going to draw the legs in. Now it's the right knee. We want that right knee to come in a little tighter as we simultaneously push the left knee away from us. So we find that active hip opening on this side. Send the breath deep down into wherever you're feeling this. Your glute, your hips, your low back, and send the breath deep down into that area of sensation. Now on this side, we're just going to slide the top leg over more towards the right. You're essentially making the cross of the legs tighter. Then bump the hips a little to the left and let your whole crossed leg situation drop over towards the right. You're going to end up in a supine twist again. And this can be really chill. Just see where your arms want to go. They can be in the classic T or cactus shape, or just have them folded over your body somewhere. As we approach the end of class, let your body soften and your breath slow down naturally. And slowly make your way back to center. We'll just do the other side. So we untangle the legs, we cross them the other way, we bump the hips to the right, and then we drop the knees to the left. And just see what your arms want to do here. Feel your body releasing all of its weight down into the floor. Notice if you're holding anywhere still, a little bit of effort, a little bit of stress or tension. On your next exhale, see if you can let that go. Make your way back to the center, untangle your legs. And then we're going to just extend the legs long for our Shavasana position. Feel free to take up some space with your legs, let your toes splay out. Bring your arms a little away from your body with the palms turned up. Close your eyes and allow all of your weight to dissolve into the floor. Release any breath control, the breath will happen entirely on its own. And all we need to do now is just be here and watch the sensations of the body, the sensations of the breath. Anytime you notice your mind has wandered away, just come back to body and breath. Start to deepen your breath and bring a little movement back into your body, your toes, your fingertips, and then a bigger movement to your wrists, your ankles. You can rock your head a little. And then let's take a nice big stretch. Reach the arms, point the toes, big inhale. Open the mouth and exhale it all out and let your whole body fall back into the floor again. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little roll. Feel the low back on the floor and then roll to one side. Give yourself a bit of a hug. Appreciate this body. Appreciate this breath. Appreciate your practice of today. and make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Take your time. Whenever you're ready, bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment of gratitude for your practice. Bring your hands up to your forehead, and we bow to each other. We bow to ourselves. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me today. Nice job. Again, my name is Suzanne, and let me know how you liked the video, and I'll see you next time.